This is where you go to get Junko Furuta. Rest in peace. I have been watching and reading so much about people getting tortured to death recently, and it's just insane what human beings are capable of, man. There's one I was listening to the other day, and I forgot what it was. I wanted to tell you guys, but I forgot. Oh, pocket size. Like in your little house? Is it in dough? Bob cut mita. There's a mita for every occasion. I thought you'd be shorter. Thanks. Oh boy. Wait a minute. She has you in the going into games machine. This is not good. Antabaka. Oh, I remembered the thing I was saying. I've been watching like videos and reading just articles about torture and things that have been happening in general. I remembered what it was. It was I was watching a 50-minute long furry video last night about like bad things that furries have done and shit over the years. And the first two things it started off the video was the least offensive and like the least worst things that they've done, moving on to the more disturbing. And I'm telling you, believe me when I say, like, the first few things, like, it was brown nose pup and whatever. You know, the guy, classic 4chan Twitter screen cap from 2013 where he says some shit like, he was, like, talking about eating his own poop a lot on Twitter, and then he got locked away in a mental asylum, allegedly, but we weren't sure. And after, like, a year, he goes, they can put me on meds and lock me away, but now that I'm free, they can't stop me from eating my own shit. It's like one of the best screen caps from Twitter of all time. Anyway, that was at the very beginning of the video in terms of like the least disturbing to the most disturbing. And I shit you not, 25 minutes into this 50-minute long video of like the least disturbing to the most disturbing things that furries have done that as of that we know that has like garnered actual attention. One was about these two furries that were running a big fursuit corporation. There were two like that, actually. Apparently, a lot of these companies that run these corporations that get like thousands of dollars from making these fucking Disney mascot suits. There were two of them, and their DMs got leaked of them like leaking child porn and whatnot and stuff. But what was much more interesting than that was that they had DMs between them and like a telegram or something about how as a couple they would always have fish on hand, like little fish, and they would fill the woman's vagina with water, and then they would put in the live fish in her vagina, and then they would fuck her when she had the fish living, swimming in her vagina, and most of them, if not all of them, would die, but the ones that lived got rewarded and would be taken out of her vagina and put back in for next time in the fish bowl. Real stuff! Congratulations, little fella, you made it. Oh, we're smelting some iron ore, I suppose. This game has some tender love and care put into it, unlike those fish inside the furry woman's vagina that got fucked to death. Oh, Tetsudate. You like that? And then, so there were a few that I already knew about, like brown nose pup. Wow, that's beautiful. It's gushy. Or making a little magnifying glass or a key. Cool. How does she know how to do all this? Anyway, one of the other furry ones that I knew about, the legend, was there's one guy that like was known for, he would, really weird. A lot of furries will say things like, I don't like to chastise one like sexual kink or group of people, if they want to have their little community. It's like, all right, you go through your thing. But you find after a while, even if you don't have to look that hard, there's a whole lot of overlap in the furry community when it comes to sexually abusing animals and children. They tend to have that happen a lot. Anyway, there was one guy that would he was posting videos of him doing shit to dogs and everything. Really strange coincidence the way they dress up his dogs and then they fuck them. I don't know, it's just coincidence. Anyway, but there was that one, but then he was known for, everyone called him there was the brown-nosed pup that everyone knows about, the guy who eats his own shit, who you'd think has to be the smelliest furry who ever existed. But there's this guy who is even worse because he couldn't afford a fursuit. They're notoriously expensive if you don't know. So he's like this old 41-year-old guy or something, and he was known for, he used to fuck stuffed animals and stuff on his bed, so he would coom and pee on his stuffed animals, and he couldn't afford a fursuit. And after years and years, he snipped them all up and then stitched them together to make this fucking crazy abomination of a fursuit. You may have seen it before. It's quite famous, the image, if you've ever been to 4chan or anything. Stitch Stinky Fursuit Guy? I don't remember his name. Oh, great. I just went to R Furry. Oh, Carpet Sample Guy. That's his name. Carpet Sample Furry Guy. Yeah, this guy. Have you guys seen this dude before? So, this is a guy that he'd coom on his stuffed animals. And everyone said it smelled so bad. And he put this shit together. They were just like, oh my god. Anyway. Yeah, he fucks dogs. Or did, I don't know. Also, furries tend to not really know much about basic hygiene or diet, I've noticed. So, I'm assuming they don't live very long. Why are you helping me, tiny little baby? Shoves you up my ass. Shoves you in my girlfriend's vagina with water. You shouldn't be here. Let's play outside. Foolishness, Dante. Oh, checkpoint da yo. This game's meta. Are you Mita? This guy's a fucking retard. I'm chibimita.fbx. Best of all, gorgeous hair. That's nice. You're kinda cute, asking silly questions like that. No, this is my first time meeting you. If you steal my marvelous look, I'll make you regret it. Alright. What does that even mean? I'm getting the hell out of here. How do you feel about that? I'm big and strong. That one was rude.